Hi, my name is Phil and this is the Edelrid PINCH. The PINCH is an all-round brake-assisted belay device to use indoors or outdoors for sports climbing, multi-pitch climbing, top rope climbing, or as a positioner or descending device in rope access. And in this short video, I'm going to walk you through the basic function of the device and let you know why this device is so special. To open the device in the first place, you press the silver button on the side and swing open the side plate, and now you have access to the cam and can insert the rope. The indicator on the inside shows you where to put the two rope ends. So in the front you put the braking rope that you control with your hand, and in the back comes the climber side of the rope. A braking assisted belay device in this case means the rope is running around the eccentric cam, and in case the braking rope gets loaded, the cam turns and pinches the rope in the front. Okay, here's where it gets interesting. The next step would be to connect the device to your harness. But on the PINCH you have actually two options here. The first one would be the conventional option. You close the side plate, connect the carabiner to the device, and then the carabiner to your central tie-in loop on your harness. And you can belay just as you probably are used to from other devices. The cool thing about the PINCH though is that you have a second option, and that is to connect the device directly to your harness. For this, you leave the device open with the rope inserted, insert the device in your central tie-in loop from the side, close the side plate, and then you can turn the device to the front and you're good to go. By using this method, you actually gain two more advantages: a safety-related advantage and a handling-related advantage. The safety-related advantage is that you save on an additional element in the safety chain. Without using the carabiner, you have no element that could potentially get cross-loaded or could open or could fail in any other kind of way. Having the device connected directly to a textile flexible tie-in loop prevents all kinds of risks for cross-loading. The handling-related advantage is because the device is so close and low on your body, you can very easily control the device throughout the belaying operation, but you also get, depending on the carabiner you use and the harness you use, an extra 20 or 30 centimeters when paying out slack in one stroke. If you want to use a carabiner to connect the device to your harness, you can basically use any shape of carabiner you want. You should use a locking carabiner in any case. We would advise to use an oval-shaped carabiner or a directional carabiner. Whichever method you're using, now you're good to go. Before you're climbing, of course, you should always perform a partner check. The base position when belaying a climber looks like this. The braking hand is positioned close to the device and a little bit below, while all fingers are wrapped around the braking rope, while the other hand is controlling the other side of the rope. When you belay a lead climber and need to pay out slack, the standard method looks like this. Both hands are guiding the rope through the device at the same time. The PINCH method, when you have to pay out rope really fast, looks like this. All fingers of the braking hand are still wrapped around the rope. The thumb now can temporarily hold down the cam while the other hand pays out the rope. After each action, remember to get back to the base position. The design of the PINCH allows for a really easy handling for left-handers using the same method. In the event of a fall, the force applied to the braking rope activates the cam, which locks the rope. Finally, of course, in each climbing situation, you need to lower the climber. To do that, the braking hand always controls the rope, while the other hand carefully pulls back the lever. Another cool feature of the PINCH is the groove with the added braking ribs in the front. Especially for soft and thin ropes, this gives you an additional friction when lowering a person, which of course adds to the control you have. In any case, we would always advise to feed in the rope from the front when lowering or descending with the device. Alternatively, for thicker or stiffer ropes, you can of course also guide the ropes through the side when lowering or descending. Additionally, the PINCH features a panic function that activates whenever you pull the lever too far to the back. Whenever the panic function has activated, you just guide the lever back to the resting position and then start to pull it back again. In case you have a lot of friction in the system or you want to lower very light persons, it can be that you get very often into the panic function. In this case, you have the option to override the panning function by pulling back the lever even more. In the packaging of the Pinch, you will find an additional small screw that you can screw into the lever to permanently deactivate the panning function. So that is the Edelrid Pinch. Multi-purpose, no carabiner needed, additional braking grips and deactivatable panning function. A really awesome device.